Pose. Pose.
Hi guys, my name is Belinda, and if you haven't been here before, I'm Belinda from Belinda's Babies, previously called this channel Freaky Deaky Mind. Because when I first started out this channel, my main focus was mental health. And I soon transitioned into my love and, I guess, reliving my childhood in a way of baby dolls, to which I've always loved baby dolls. So, in this in this episode of Dolly Diaries, it's been a while. I want to talk about confessions. Hi guys. Now, why I want to talk about confessions is because I scroll around looking for videos to watch, and a video came up just randomly. I'm not subscribed to this channel, nothing like that, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting. The title was, I Avoid People Now, Confessions at 53 After Leaving My Job, ... And I thought, gosh, I avoid people now. Yeah, check. Confessions at 53. Yeah, I'm 53. After leaving my job. Yeah. Wow. So this YouTuber went on, and I'm going to link her channel below, which is Pinebrook Homestead. I don't know anything about her channel, but it intrigued me. And it's very interesting how the YouTube, I don't know, people use the language algorithm, I can't pronounce it, directs you in the direction of something they think you'd be interested in. So not only do I put in my watch later, tick, 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 watch later, a bunch of Dolly videos. Sometimes I put some news in there. Sometimes I put some other things in there. And this, well, murder things. I like murders, okay? I like murders. Well, I don't like to murder, but I like to watch the little videos sometimes. Anywho. Is that a confession? Maybe. Excusez-moi. So, I thought, well, while I'm rooting, which I'm rooting my sweet little one right now, while I'm rooting, I am going to watch this video. So I started watching this video. And things she talked about, it was just in my head. Me. Yep. Except for the fact she said she didn't really struggle with anxiety and disorder or anxiety and I don't know if she said depression, but anxiety prior to her leaving her work. I'm not going to get into her things because that's her story to tell. Go down and watch the video. So I'm going to talk about my confession. My confession is this. I had to leave my job for my health, for my mental health. And that was about 7 years ago. And I avoided people. I didn't want to see anybody out and about. I didn't want to go in public. I didn't want to run into anybody that I worked with. I was nervous. My anxiety went worse than what it was. And the reason why I left the job is instead of this particular lady speaking about working in the retail world, I worked in the mental health world. And it wasn't the mental health consumers. Yes, that is a stressful job. Yes, we get a lot of and can have a lot of poor treatment towards us. And we have a lot of rewarding moments also. But I will say it was the environment that my support moved from supporting individuals from an environment that felt safe to an environment that was unsafe. However, it was temporary, and that's what I was told over and over again. That's what I was led to believe. A month, 3 months, blah, 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 story after story. And to the point that I couldn't function properly at work, and I went off on a leave, wanted to go back to a different place to work in the organization, which they had several, and that didn't work out. It was a bunch of hogwash. It was a bunch of really, really poor treatment. And it was something that I am passionate about currently. Always been passionate about mental health, but I'm passionate about employee treatment and mental health in the workplace. So when I started listening to this lady's story about treatment, she left her job, and I don't think it had to do with, she doesn't go into any detail about management and staff and all that. She goes into detail of customers, and she talks about the effects it had on her and how she lives her life now in comparison, like after leaving her work, which is not going out, avoiding people, avoiding social situations, avoiding highways because of her anxiety, me, not choosing to go out in public shopping when it's not busy. Like the busy months coming up with Christmas and stuff. Ugh, I despise it. I hate shopping. Trevor does a lot of the shopping. A lot of times, I must confess, I do sit in the vehicle while he goes in and gets what he wants. I'll go shopping, sure, but I'm going to do it at the time I want to do it, how quick I want to do it, with a list, in and out, and blah, blah. He likes to roam around. He may see somebody who wants to talk. I try to avoid all contact. Why? I have nothing to be ashamed about at all. In a small town, a lot of rumors went. A lot of ridiculous behavior went on. Speaking to things that people thought about me that was incorrect. And so, yeah, it really affected me. And I just feel for people who struggle and are affected at work, no matter what the situation is. I feel for it. So I confess that I am one who at 53 avoids people, avoids public situations, don't want to be around people that much, cringe, and start to sometimes panic when there's a lot of people around. When I'm in an airplane, yes, I'm nervous about the airplane. As long as the people don't talk to me, I'm fine. The last airplane drive we went to Montreal, Trevor was talking back and forth, and I was in the center to the other guy back and forth. It irritated me. It stressed me out. The person was perfectly fine. It just didn't settle well with me. Currently, I haven't most of my life, have any friendships. My friendships are on YouTube, the people I communicate with. And I love those gals so much. But yeah, I do not have the public confidence that I used to. I feel that the job I worked in for 14 years, I imagined when I retired from there that I would have a nice send-off, saying goodbye to all the people I supported. You know what I mean? Like really having the ability to connect and drop in once in a while and just say hi, how's everybody doing? And that sort of thing never happened. I've never been back there. I've never been able to talk to the folks I supported. Sometimes I may see someone when I'm out in public, but their eyes avoid me, and they avoid me because of stories they've been told. Why do I know this? I know this because I was told of stories. Stories were told about everybody else that left the environment because of various reasons. So yes, mental health in the workplace is so, so important. I don't like big crowds of people. I like quiet. I like a resort where it's quiet, where you don't talk to people. The thought of Disneyland and all the people make me scream. It's just not me. And I feel bad in a sense because, no, Wowie, you're not going out. I just brought you back in. No, baby. I think there's little critters getting the bird food out on the step. That's why he wants to go out. So, yeah, it's interesting. And my heart felt for her because I do get it. I do understand. We need to have more people confessing to stories and examples of what has happened to them. You know, in a way, I'm so grateful that I'm not working anymore. I'm not in that rat race anymore. I just wish it would have ended differently. I wish I would have had a choice, and I wish I would have been able to leave with my head up high. My head is high now because I know 100% that it was nothing that I did. I was standing up for who I am and what I needed to keep well. And this glorious lady who left her position in a retail environment left because she needed to do what she needed to do for her own self and her own well-being. But I am confessing that after that many years, for me, it still bothers me socially. Not that I was a big social person before, but if I went out before and I ran into somebody, I would be so happy. And I would talk to them and I would converse about whatever and talk about this and talk about that. Now, if I see someone, I go the other way. I avoid you guys out there. If anybody out there in this small town watches my videos, I avoid everybody. And that is sad. That is what it's done for me. I avoid everybody. I have removed several people from my Facebook. Well, they removed me first and then brought me back on and blah, blah, blah. And then I said, forget. You know what? I still maybe you'll clean up a few. Yeah, that's what happened. So that's my confession. My outlook on life changed. My outlook on people changed. If I would never want to work out with people again. I don't trust people. I don't trust that good will win in the end. The right thing will happen in the end. I don't trust that at all. I always did. You got to do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. Other people will do the right thing. Everybody will do the right thing because everybody protects themselves and nobody will risk themselves for someone else. It's a rare, rare, rare occurrence. And if I ever went out in the public, working in the public again, I wouldn't trust what was told to me by management, by staff. I just wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust. I'd be very critical. I'd be very, not critical towards them, but I would be very skeptical. And it would be in my mind. And I wouldn't show my true self. I do here. And I love that. Anyhow, guys, This is this episode of Dolly Diaries. Is it a Dolly diary? Well, it's kind of. It's a diary of me, who collects dolls, who loves life now. But I hate that social piece. I hate that part. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.